Is it recording? Hold on a second. Yeah, it's recording. All right. Whatever I can see. Can I see the? Yep. All right. There's the loop pedal, and these are some loops I made. This is the first one. I think I put this one up already, but here it is. I'll add a little reverb. I'll let you hear it dry first. And the loop doesn't come in at what sounds like the beginning of a phrase because I purposely, on occasion, like I'll hem over top of the loop so everything doesn't start and begin, which for you maybe that'll be helpful for your looping, like a good tip, to not have it all stop and start at the same point. Gives it more of a seamless feel. Sometimes depends on my timing. But here's the first one. I like that string saw. Yeah, I don't remember what I used. I don't have any picks, so I don't know what I used for that. All right, so that's the first one. I'll turn the reverb off. So let's see. Here's two. I don't know if these are good. I'm just going to go through in order. Some of them might not be very great. Oh yeah, this is my song idea. I like that part. Let's try it. Yeah, there's another trick or whatever you want to call it, a little tip that that's not that great. Too many chorusing guitars there, in my opinion, but all the ideas are there. I can clean them up and do it again. But another trick is that, like how I said, like the at the end of it, and then poof, it's right back into the dry part. That helps, like if the timing is not the same at the beginning as it is at the end, then it just kind of makes it go back to that dry part, and it still sounds like the timing necessarily didn't change. So let's see what else. These aren't that great, but I'm just running through them. That's a good one. Here's loop. put reverb on that little chorus verse part, whatever that is here, right here. The other thing I haven't tried yet is this has an effects loop on it, and I haven't tried to run this through the effects loop. I imagine I'll have to drop the volume down on this considerably and on the amp considerably, being it after the preamp and everything, but I don't know how the reverb is wired. If the effects reverb would be after the effects loop or before it. I would imagine it's after it, but would I be able? What I was wondering, I don't know, maybe I'm just brainstorming, but I was wondering if I would be able to put reverb on some things and then not on others without a reverb pedal. That'd be worth trying. Probably not though. All right, so on to the next. Sounds like the Charlie Brown chords. Reverb. Well, I like that bone with the reverb on. Yeah, that tapping is a bit much, but sounds better with reverb. Yeah. Yeah, I went with it. I was like, I don't know where that's going, but. Now you can see what I did there. I started that loop with a ding, 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 ding. So again, that same technique, I guess, if the timing is off, which it probably was, it sounds a little more seamless. Oh, that was sketchy one, but I was saving that one more for the chord ideas. This is miso soup. It's rice flour, soy, onion powder, tomato powder, partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, and whatever. You take the packet and it'll last for 1,000 years in your cabinet. I'm going to go to the Asian store and buy several more packets of it. It's very, very healthy. You could practically live on it. There's not much in it as far as solids, but they're in there. All right, on to the next. Reverb off. Watch the volume, just in case. Middle down a little. I don't know what this is. Yep, I knew I should watch that one. All right, sorry about that. Little reverb. Now see, that one is like 5/8 of the way through the loop before it sounds like the loop. So that's notable on that one. Here comes the loop now. Nice breakaway there. So, yeah, it's noisy. A lot of noise there. These are my ideas. I get the ideas of like phrasing, like bent timing, hemming, dropping things in and out, and learning mostly how great it could potentially sound with some skilled players, playing my stuff or helping me. That would help. But all right, so on to the next. Good ideas. Good ideas. Watch the volume. No reverb. Try with a little reverb. A lot of reverb. Well, I like that. I like that. That was cool. But yeah, that's how I get ideas, right? I mean, this is not stuff like I would release, like and say, "Oh, listen to this novice piece, as opposed to a masterpiece." But it helps me get ideas like on timing, bending timing, phrasing, dropping things in and out. I was practicing and I said, oh, that's a hot bass line. And then I listened back and I said, all right, one of you has to go, right? Too much guitar, too much bass. But both are good. Maybe I can use this bass line elsewhere with a sparser guitar, maybe in a different key on a different song, that kind of stuff. So, all right, on to the next. Turn the reverb off. Number 7. I like that grumble in the background there. Yeah, this one's gonna get some reverb. Grumble string sound. I'll turn it up the reverb. Less than halfway. I'll turn it more. I might have put that might have been a bass guitar on there, grumbling like that. I don't remember. It's tuned low, so it's possible. I have bright strings on a tuned low bass, so maybe that's what I'm hearing in the background. It's like lots of string buzz. Sometimes that sounds good. Depends. All right. For my next show, miso soup. Miso soup. It sounds good. It tastes good. Oh yeah, and citric juice. There's a little citric juice in there, a little on the tangy side. All right, next number 8. Watch the volume. No reverb. Oops. A sensitive song. I like that percussive guitar sound a little. A little too much bass. Yeah. A little reverb. Again on the break part, yeah, that's nice there. I was experimenting, and I'll just say, oh, let's see what happens. Go with it. Now, see that lead guitar over there. That if that had dropped out, also that would have been great. See, and that's how I learn. That's how I get my ideas. Like I said when I started, I had this 14-second looper. It would only do 14 seconds, so like I had to cram my phrase in 14 seconds, and then stomp on it. It had no quantizing or anything, so the timing always had to be there, and the phrasing had to be there. And I got very excited, and then I saved up a lot of money, and I went to this music store. I didn't have an internet or interweb. I didn't know how to look up prices and stuff, and I paid like almost $300 for this 5-minute Boss looper. I was so excited. I was like, 5 minutes, wow! But with the layering, it wasn't. It counted every layer, so it would use up very fast. This doesn't count the layers. This will do 40 to 44 minutes with infinite layers, and as you can see, there's 9 banks, and then it has a USB, so you can a mini USB, I guess that is, so you can save them to your computer and start over again. And you can upload them and download them from there. I've never tried it. I don't have a regular computer. I have just a phone. But all right, on to the next. Oh yeah, and the other thing, in that part where the breakdown was, a little bit of that, I guess what they call Afro-Cuban or street style percussion. It would be like, what did I do? I did like a bip, 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 because the timing was off there. I'll play it through. I'll let you hear it again. Turn this reverb off. I'll show you where it is. Right here. And then I pick it back up, and that's what I use this for. These aren't great novice pieces, but I saved them for my ideas, and as you can see, I've used up all 9, so I'm gonna have to start selectively erasing some if I want to make a new idea. I probably will, and this helps build my phrasing, my timing, my confidence, and like understanding of like where too many bass frequencies, too many treble frequencies, too much playing. And then of course I throw that all out the window and I play terrible anyhow. But all right, so here's on to this one. I'll watch the volume here. Now see what I did there when the loop came around. I was like, it's a little obvious that's looping. So then I just, right on the loop, I threw an icy, like a clang. Well, not great, but that's how I get ideas. And I start realizing what works. And if I ever eventually am privileged to play with skilled players with half a heart, then, I'll be able, or people that maybe aren't as skilled with a big heart, and I'll be able to help to phrase and buffer and accompany their music without diminishing it or running over top of it like a 6-string steamroller. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching my loops, because I'm going to erase them and start new and make much better, cleaner, drier ones, and not be lazy and actually switch guitars. But oh yeah, I was experimenting with vocals in there also, just to yeah, that one, I don't remember what number it was way back there, with the in the background. That sounded cool, especially with reverb. And that's how I get ideas. So hope that helps you. I got this on Amazon on sale for like $42. Like I said, it holds over 40 minutes. I know that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but it holds over 40 minutes, 44 minutes, and it has 9 banks, and it's endless layers. It only goes linearly according to each bank. So if I have a 2-minute loop in bank 1 and I put 4,000 overdubs, it still only counts as 2 minutes. So that's awesome. Helps. Oh yeah, and there's a volume knob on there. This helps also. Like for instance, I want to play something with the same guitar but make it sound slightly louder or more percussive or more dominating. Then I'll turn the volume down on the whole mix, play the phrase, and then turn them both back up together, and that one will sound beefier than the rest of it. Or the other way around, I can turn the mix up and then the guitar that I'm going into it with sounds quieter. It could work with keyboards also. So there you are. Oh, it's called a Lekato. Lekato. Lekato loop station. Like I said, I found it for $42 new. So, and you got the USB. Well, anyway, I'm not trying to sell anything, but I thought I should tell you, because you'd be like, oh, where do I get that? There you go. Amazon. Get it from the Amazon women. And everything on Amazon, if you call them up and you say, hey, look at the ad, this is not what it said or whatever, they like hook you up. They're not, they're good that way. So I don't, not trying to sell anything. I just want to share my loops. But I figure in case you want to get one of these, you can get them from the Amazon women. All right. Have a great day. Bye.